So before I start the stream, I just kind of want to talk about how awesome my next door neighbor is. So I sometimes see her out. I don't know how old she is, but she's at least in her late 70s. So she's just amazing. She has all of these like beautiful potted plants, which is relevant for this episode. She has all these beautiful potted plants that she's got outside. Like she's properly like covered the front of the house with them, and they're absolutely gorgeous, so colorful and beautiful and green. Always makes me so happy to see them. But sometimes when she's out there, she's kind of potting them and working on them and watering them and stuff. I'll walk by and we'll have a chat, and she's just amazing. Like she's so snarky and funny, and it's just like it's just amazing. But today, she was telling me, which I didn't know, that she was saying that when I was between when I was 60 and 74, I was working at conventions. So she was doing stuff like Comic-Con and stuff like that. She was working with all the setup and stuff, and she told me that she got the nickname a Crabby Granny. Because she was the one that everyone always sent people to when they had complaints. So she was just telling me these stories about like how there was one story she was telling me about this Scottish guy who had brought his son to see Darth Vader. Obviously, it was just the guy who played Darth Vader, i.e. the guy who just wore the suit, but he didn't have the suit with him. It was just him. So he was really pissed off, and he went to he was forwarded to her to complain. It's like, I want my money back because I took my son to see Darth Vader in like a really thick Glaswegian accent apparently. And she was just like, well, we gave you what you paid for. Like, we clearly stated that like the guy was gonna be here. He wasn't gonna be like the actual Darth Vader. But yeah, and she was saying like, what was her name? Who played the princess? Oh yeah, Carrie Fisher. She was great. And it's like, you met Carrie Fisher? My neighbors met Carrie Fisher. That's so fucking cool. Yeah, he's not real. He's just like a guy from Yorkshire, I think. He's just like a really tall guy. He didn't even have the props, is the thing. It was just him. He was just the guy. He doesn't even speak in the film. He literally just like a tall guy who wore like a cape. But yeah, I don't know. It was just really funny. She's amazing. But yeah, I will. If I get any more great neighbor stories from her exploits, why is my blinking not working? Then I will bring it up on later episodes. But all of that aside, it is time for a new playthrough, and this is one that my lovely Discord, which I think everyone who's currently watching knows about this, but you can join it and vote in the polls for which games I play next. This is the first poll game we've done in a while, but it was resolutely won by Strange Horticulture. Yeah, I don't know what they were assuming. I guess they were assuming that it was just going to be a guy in the costume, but then it's like, he's not going to have the real costume anyway, so it's like, I don't know. And you could just hire a guy in a Darth Vader costume. It's just a costume. Anyone can wear it. You could actually buy a Darth Vader costume for your kid. They'd probably like that a lot more. But yeah, if you want to vote for games to do next, then you hop onto that Discord and you can vote on them. But the viewers chose this one. This is a shop simulator with a twist. The twist is that you are a florist. And also, this is kind of like a sort of a folk horror-y, spooky game. Not a scary game. I wouldn't call this game scary. This just has atmosphere to spare. And does some cool things. It has a beautiful kind of rural witchy vibe that I like a lot, and I think you're gonna enjoy it too. So this is kind of like a cozy, spooky game, and we're gonna get started with it right away. We're gonna play a brand new game. Now there is one setting that I've chosen here, and that is auto labeling, and you'll see what that comes into play later. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbours can reach across and shake hands, or more likely, exchange unpleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There's much to learn, but one thing is already clear: the rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. So yeah, this is the game. How is the sound level? If you want me to make the... Look at our kitty! If you want me to change the game sound a little bit, please let me know. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit for myself, but please let me know if you can hear me okay. Kitty... And oh, actually, speaking of sound levels, listen closely. Look at him! I say him because I imagine this is Theo. Yeah, so this is the game. This is what we're starting with. This is our shop. So we'll be exploring all of this in due time, but these are the plans that we have so far. You can see that there's plenty of room here. We're going to be filling all of this over time. But there's actually something here. There's a little thing here. And here we go. We can zoom in on stuff as well. Get our trusty magnifying glass. I found it! An excerpt of the elusive Wandering Bew. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something in the gilded dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Helleborn a good scratch behind the ear from me. Hellebor is our little baby. Little baby. This is a... There's a little clue we've got. We can also take a closer look at all the plants, which we'll be doing a lot. We move them down here. We get a little description. It smells of nothing that I can detect. So a big part of this game is handling customers and figuring out what plants they need. And we're going to talk to our first customer right away. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they're saying. So here we go. It's early start on. We get the name of the plant. So she knows what she needs. So we need a St. John's poppy. However, we don't know which one is a St. John's poppy. So what if we open this up a little bit? There we go. Come on. Come on. And we bring out, we've got a strange book of plants. And look. Got a map. Though we don't need it because we... No, we'll leave that here. We'll pop this back in with the... Pop that in the letters. Oh, we got a letter in here that I didn't see. Dangerous plant. Grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Keep it secret. Ooh, okay. Pop that in with the letters. So now we've got to consult the book. A note from the author. This encyclopedia can be used as a reference to help identify plants. Note that where I have included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility should injury or death occur as a result of misuse of this encyclopedia. WV. I keep clicking the wrong fucking thing. And yes, so this is... we're going to be filling this out more as time goes. For the time being, we need a St. John's poppy. So we have an entry on that, thankfully. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draft that will be greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. The flowers of the St. John's poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Alright, so it looks kind of like this. And we've got bright red with a yellow center. Do we have anything that matches that? Probably this one. We can take a closer look. Yep. I mean, that seems likely to be... There we go. So now we got a entry for a different plant. And this is the setting that I added, because you can see I've got all these labels down here. There is a setting in the options where it will automatically label them for you once you identify them. And I have chosen that because I just find it kind of annoying to have to label them manually every time. I did that in the first time I played this game, and I just kind of don't want to do it this time. We're going to pop the into letters. So it's not in clues, it's letters. Nice guess. Also, I love how Hellebore kind of goes, ah, when you ring the bell. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Got a letter for you. No, I didn't need to open a book. Gosford is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travellers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. So there we go. Interesting. Alright, so we've got a little mention here of it. So this is a little clue here. So he was in Gosforth. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town. So if we just take a little look here. So where's Gosforth? Can we find that somewhere? Where have we got it? There we go, there's Gosford. So to the south of the town. In the woods to the south of the town with a group of travellers on the northeast corner of the woods. So okay, so if we go to Gosforth, this is the corner to the south, and then that would be the northeast corner. So we see the will to explore here. This means that we can pick any square and go exploring in it. So Gosforth, that's where we've been. So if we click on one of these cities, then we'll just go into that city and we'll see if anything happens there. We can also click on any other tile, and you might find something there. So if we go south from Gosforth, that's this little bit of wood, and in the northeast corner, that will be this bit. Hopefully this will show us something. Hey, there we go. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamour of Undermere. It's not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. We found a new plant. There we go. We're going to pop the map away. And now, because we solved the clue in that, get a little tick on it. And I think we actually put that in the archives. We don't need to look at it anymore. So you can see that the will to explore goes up over time, but it'll go up more as we complete tasks and stuff. So we can't go out again until this refills. So yeah, we need to go to Ambleside is the next one. But we will pop that back in for now. Next customer. Gilbert Ames. Someone's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around, down through Backborough. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now and I've brought Fennet from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Right, lemon dandy. Oh, we got that on there. How did I write where we were looking? Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Okay, so we'll see if we can find something that looks like it. We got anything? Probably this one, maybe? Let's have a look. Smells faintly off-putting, but not overpowering. It could definitely be. It looks sort of similar. It mentions a smell. So that's a possibility. But it might also be this one. It smells of nothing that I can detect. Okay, so that's probably... It seems more likely that it's going to be this one. But it's weird that it's called lemon. It's called lemon and it doesn't... It has teal colored leaves. But according to the picture, it's definitely the closest. So we're going to go with this one. Hell yeah. Ah, we get a new plant for that. Did a trade. Let's pop you away. If I remember what he had said, I could have labelled that over one that we just got. But I didn't pay close enough attention. My dreams are becoming more vivid. Oh. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing. But not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Right, so now this I think... We have a little bit of an option here, I think. Because, similar to some of these games, like similar to another game called Coffee Talk, you can sometimes give them something different from what they're actually asking for. And that can have different effects on the game, because there's actually a couple of different endings to this game. So I'm going to have a look. I'm going to see here if we can take a look through these. Because I think there should be one that we could give it. Ooh. Ooh, pardon me. So this is the one that she's asking for, the forest camphor. But I think there should be another one. I might be wrong on this one, but I feel like there's one that we could give her as an alternative. No, I think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that might be a little bit later. Okay, so we'll just give her the one that she's asking for now. We need to find something that is a strong smelling bulb. Produce a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made up of smaller flowers. Could it be this one maybe? That's made up of very small. They smell pleasant. Okay, let's go down. No. Yep, got it wrong. It's pungent but not unpleasant. The bulb is a soft yellow. The leaves are waxy. So this is a strong one again. Yeah, it's dark blue. Okay, yeah, that one was not dark blue. That was why I got it wrong. But there we go. And now we got a page for Butterdale, okay? So that's been added. Okay, so we can go and explore somewhere. We had two places we could go to. Northeast of Backbarrow. Let's see if we can find... Where's Backbarrow? That would be... Can you spot it? This is what I'm so bad at reading maps. Not because I'm like necessarily because I'm this bad at orienteering, but it's like I can't see. Backbarrow. There we go. Okay, there we go. And we needed to go. Where did we need to go? Grow spars in the hills to the northeast. Okay. So that would be here, I assume. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a grey morning has turned into a bright sunshine. A good thing too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. And we got a plant that is supposedly dangerous. Let's put that away, and let's pop that in the archive. And let's ring the bell. Got any wandering view? That always reminded me of... Oh, what's his name? The old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the blue, if you've got it. I don't have a wandering for Wandering Blue in my book yet. Simone mentioned something about it in her note. I should visit the library in Amberside. Now, okay, this is a point. We need to travel, but we haven't got enough will to explore. But we can raise it, I believe, by watering some more of our plants. There we go. So we've just got to This lady will just have to stand here while we go to the next town over to find the plant that she needs. What was it now? It was Ambleside. That was it. So we're under. Where are Ambleside? Oh, I wish I remember where anything was. It's so bad. There we go, Ambleside. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favourite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. Got a gilded dendra and a wandering view. We're gonna add both of those to our thing, and I'm gonna pop that in the archive. Wandering view. So called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They're also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Fingersbane. Okay, so how about this one? Not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, the undersides are somewhat sharp. Red warts protrude from the caps. Well, that looks like it could very well be it. I don't even know if we have any other mushrooms. Oh yeah, we do have this one. Smells strongly of soured milk. Bad enough to make my eyes water. Okay, well, we're gonna go with the creepy wandering mushroom then. And we're right. And we get another page. I'm gonna pop that in the book. I'm gonna close the book, and I think... Did we have anything? No, we didn't have anything to... See, we have this little clue here. You notice we have these little things here, but we don't really know what to do with them. Like, this matches some of these icons. But we don't know what to do with them yet. We don't know context for it. So I think that's our first day done. First day in the flower shop. Let's end it. It started when she found something. Something that she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside library. Oh, working Saturdays. That's so typical. Right, every day we draw one of these cards. This is a clue card. And what they basically mean something. They're a hint to something that we can find on the map. And this one seems to be pointing out to row H. And then we got the third river. So if you look on the map, row H, here we go. And we've got 1, 2, 3 rivers. So it's probably going to be here. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. And we get a scary plant. The dark little petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. Let's pop this away. Give Hellebore a little scritch. Bring me a sample of Apis demisius. And be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Okay, so he's going with the Latin name. That's great. Thank you. I just gotta go and find that name, I guess. Okay, Gandhi root. A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. So is that going to be the one that we just looked at? I don't know. This one, maybe? At least a course to the touch. Yeah, that seems likely. Hell yeah. And we get another book. Meet you. We haven't got anywhere to I mean, we could go and just explore randomly, I guess. There's some cities we can go to. Let's bunk off work real quick. Let's go to Gosford because everyone said how horrible it was. Hello, Lily. Thank you for joining. Thank you for lurking. I should not have come here. A darkness hangs over this. Ah, thank you. And thank you for your drinks. And thank you for de-shrimping. I'll do a proper stretch. Because I haven't done one yet. Oh. Oh, goodness. Wow. Oh my god. I'm just like, oh, what was it? Was that posted on Bun's Discord? There was someone who was writing about like how the kind of weird parasocial relationship with streamers who have this kind of self-care redeems. That it's like you just like treating them like a Tamagotchi. Literally what I fucking said. Literally said that, and then you posted it. Anyway, I should not have come here. A darkness hangs over this town like an executioner's blade. I feel a rising dread in my chest. Oh, well, that was bad. That's bad. Yeah, that's basically our life gauge, and making mistakes and doing horrible things will make us sad. We don't want dread. Take over. Hello, Manuel. How are you doing? Oh, I've not seen you for a while. It's really nice to have you back. How you been? You've been busy. Time to clean your poop so you'll die. Tamagotchis like died in a week anyway, didn't they? Like naturally, or they like ascended or something, like a higher plane of existence. I mean, I don't mean to alarm you, but there is a place here called Hard Knot. This is where all the fairies live. Was it the Hard Knot is right next to the old man? Did they? I feel like they had like a natural lifespan. Maybe I just was bad at. Maybe I was just bad at Tamagotchis. Near the Crinkle Crags. Let's go to. Been very busy though, but school's basically over now. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I figured you were probably busy, but it's been nice to see you in the Discord. It's always lovely. I really appreciate that you post so much in the Discord. You always post funny stuff as well, funny and good shit. So thank you for that. Let's go to Bootle. That's a funny name. Although technically a town, Bootle's small population and rural air make it seem more like an inflated village. It has been many years since I used to frequent the local tavern, the Sleepy Giant. I could stay just for one drink, I suppose, for old time's sake. Right, we didn't really pick up anything, right? You know what? Let's work. I hate doing it, but there we go. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. No, don't inflate my village big and round. There's an old slate mine at the Hard Knot. Oh, we're going to the Hard Knot right away. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. We're literally going to go to Hard Knot. I didn't plan that. I forgot that happened. But we were drawn to Hard Knot. You know, the game pulled us to Hard Knot. We couldn't escape the Hard Knot. An iron gate, rusted by years of abandonment, sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Did we just get one that we already had? Huh? Clavilum. Okay, I guess we already had that one. Oh, or maybe it's because we couldn't actually get inside. Okay, so we'll leave the letter down here. We could not go. Hey. My Discord was a bit fucked though. I didn't see messages and channels. I had to log out and back in many times. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, I've noticed that there's been some issues with people being logged out of Discord. I've had a weird thing where like it wouldn't open the right channels for me. So I would try to open like a DM, but it would just open like a random channel in like in a server and stuff like that, which seems to me to be kind of dangerous. Because if you open somewhere to write something in it but then it actually puts you in a different message or something, that seems like it could end poorly. But nevertheless, also enjoy your lurk, lovely. Okay, next one, I guess. Maybe we can go water one flower and then head out for another adventure before we get the next customer. Ravenglass sounds fun. An expanse of water surrounds the coastal hamlet of Ravenglass, which sits on the estuary of 3 rivers. My librarian friend Simone tells me the Romans once used this as a naval port. Right, not much useful there. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot and they're not keen to talk to me. The leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Fox button. An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stem. Okay, so that's a possible candidate. Although those are sharp leaves, they're pointy rather than soft, so probably not. Same with those ones. Could be this one. That can definitely be it. I want to see how the ones that I have, it looks the closest. Give it a try. Yeah! Brimlock, that's a cool name. Ring-a-ding! I was able to make out the whispered noises last night with the help of the St. John's puppy. There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Ooh, Harlequin blue. I like this, the idea that, it's like, oh, I want to scare my neighbor. I should go to a florist. We finally had the energy to clean the apartment after school stuff from work. The last thing we wanted to do was clean. Oh god, I can imagine. But at the same time, it is one of those things that, like, once you have done it, it really does. You feel the difference. At least I find. Because if I've been very kind of depressed or tired or stressed out, and everything is also messy, that makes everything worse to me. But it becomes this compounding thing where it's just like, the worse it is, the harder it is to motivate yourself to do it. But once you do it, it's usually worth it. Harlequin blue. When the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds of a downy pappus which assist in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Ooh, that's creepy. Okay, have we got anything like that? I can actually walk around my office. Yay! Bushy blue. So we have it. Well, it's not going to be that one because that's the lemon dandy. That seems like it. Right, that seems like it's bushy. It could be. It's got kind of like, it's got that little bulb on the bottom here. Yeah. Light airy scent. We'll give it a try. Yeah. Shimmerlung. Oh, there we go. Oh, we can go explore. So let's. We got T-Bay all up in the corner. You wouldn't think, following the modern railway line to T-Bay, that this prosperous village was once home to a notorious priestess. Oh, prophetess. Sorry. Mary Baines, a local witch, haunted the locals with her tales about the end of the world. Although such prognostications may seem quaint nowadays, her grave in the churchyard is still avoided by all in the village, and nothing grows there. Also, we can check the bios of people that we've met, because pretty much everyone is a repeat customer. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night the sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to strange horticulture seeking relief from her nightmares. Ruben works at the police on murder cases. He's a kind, good-humoured man, but beneath the mask he's deeply sad. His only child, a daughter, had seen trouble for some time before running away from home several years ago. The victims whose stories he tries to uncover are all somebody's son, somebody's daughter. The search for answers drives him forward, piecing together the logic of life and death. Burbage is a rich man who inherited a fortune but never experienced the love of his parents. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power, and few could challenge him to his face. Okie dokie. Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduino bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The Sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Beth was born into a loving family but never felt settled. She sought out a higher purpose when she was still young and left home at 14 to join the Sisterhood of Arduino. The head of the Sisterhood, the Arda, took a liking to her and helped her to develop a renewed purpose, caring for the forest and putting her faith in the goddess Arduino. Now her mentor has been murdered, and Beth is looking for answers. Mary's breath. There we go. The wide waxy leaves allow this plant to collect a large amount of water it requires. It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal garden so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favour. Okay, so we got wide waxy leaves. Could that be it? No. Smooth waxy leaves, that sounds about right to me. No! No, that was wrong. Okay, how about this one? The veined leaves of wax. Oh, yes. Oops. That's right, though. There we go. That was close. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen, and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. So we've got to go to Grisdale Forest. Okay. Grisdale Forest is here. Right in the middle. A mile from the lakeshore across from Torver. Okay. So Torver is here. So here? A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a lark oak door. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table, draped in silk, is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? Asked my escort. I set to work. Right, so we need Wren. Do we have Wren? The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. Okay. So we're looking for something that does not have a flower. Possibly this one? Smell unpleasant. It has a scent that scratches at the back of my throat. That could be it. Well, look at the ones that don't have flowers. Is this one? I'm avoiding the... It's basically, it's just that one. Okay. And because I actually accidentally left, I was meant to stay there. Also, I realized that we might be able to get in through. I'm going to check the... We'll have to go back to Hard Knot. But okay, let's give this a try again. So we'll go... It was here. Please let this work. So I really don't have... I can't afford to lose this one. Yay! I extract a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turned black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendro poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. And we get 2 more. They're really cool. That's like a beautiful, like a teal. Big flower. Also, I should start to sort these, I feel. Plant. Give me compass. Gimme compass. Right, now we're going to Hard Knot. Because that was... Right, so we need clavium. Did we have clavium? That is the thing. Also, we can pop that in the archive. Oh, no. Clavilium. According to legend, clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. Do we have anything that heart-shaped leaves? These ones kind of do. Does any of the other ones have heart-shaped leaves? Oh. Ah. Should we just take a chance here? Oh, I don't want to risk it, but fuck it, let's go. Yeah! We've got 3 plants. The gate swings open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a short exploration of the tunnel, I am rewarded. We got 3 fungi! Hell yeah. It smells rotten. It seems to give off a small amount of light. A viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from its underside. Ugh. Ugh. It's the cum mushroom. Alright, kitty. Time for the next one. Oh, it's you again. I'm this close to reporting you, half-wit. Ah, thank you. Thank you. The last plan you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. Oh, okay, so here is one where we can get to pick. We can either give him Butterdale or Meekdew. So Butterdale says, often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Or we can go with Meekdew. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Good night, good night. Thank you so much for popping in. It's always nice to see you, and I hope you sleep well. I'm probably not actually going to go for that much longer, because I'm starting to feel a little bit tired as well. But we'll probably end up finishing off this day at least. It'll be a bit of a shorter stream today, but we'll see how I hold up. Alright, so here's where we can basically be petty and make it much worse for him. Or we can actually help him. So what we think? Should we be mean? What was the Butterdale? Help him. Yeah, I think like we're not going to be assholes just because he's an asshole. We're not going to lower ourselves to his level. The light buttery scent. Oh, it's got to be this one then, hasn't it? I feel bad that his parents didn't hug him. Well, okay, he's at least not gonna have painful sores. We get another plant. Hell yeah. Oh, and that's the end of the day. Let's close up shop, everyone. Good day. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. We've got another clue card. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rustland, south of Crinkle Crags. Well, let's take a look then. So we can actually bring this out here to make it a little bit easier. So first of all, let's find... Okay, we found Lowick here, so we've got to go east of here. So it's on the... right side of the map. I'm going to go west of Rustland. Rustland is... Anyone see Rustland? There we go, that's Rustland. Okay, so it has to be on this level. It's on the 17. So south of Crinkle Crags. Where is Crinkle Crags? There we go, there's Crinkle Crag, so it's underneath here. And then it's north of Hawkshead. So it's gotta be this one. Let's go. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger, and I'm surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. And they're also very pretty. What can we say? There's this one. Bright red flowers grow at the ends of thin stems. Dark blue flowers smell like sweet rhubarb. Right, so I'm going to do a real quick little tidy up here because we have a couple of plants that we have identified. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the plants that we have identified and pop them down here. And have the ones that we haven't identified can go up on the shelves. And this one over here. Right, so I think those are all the ones that we've... No, there's plenty more over here. Bam, bam, bam. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. And yeah, and then we're gonna take these ones and pop them over here. I think that's it. Yeah. And then let's alphabetize, my favorite thing. So do we have clavilium? Goes there. That's an F. And then a fox button goes here. And G. M, G, M. Wandering, that's going to be on the end. Butterdale, that goes on the front. That's going to be after G. L. Wandering Bew. Okay, I think that's it. So that's going to be like a little bit easier now because now we're starting to get quite a lot of them, and it's going to be easier to find them when we need them. Let's go for a little trip before we... let's go to this castle up, all the way up in the corner. The crumbling ruins of The crumbling ruins of Egremont Castle perch atop the hillside overlooking the village below. As I wander through the walled remnants, I'm reminded of the legend of the Egremont horn that once hung proudly above the castle gateway. Although long since lost, it is said that the mystical horn, when blown by a rightful heir, has the power to restore the castle to its former glory. Purr, baby, purr. Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of... what's it? Something or other? I'm no green-eyed drayer, that's for sure. My mind isn't all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Lady of Summer is the one, apparently. The leaves curl around delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Okie dokie. So, we're looking for a bulby plant. And it's got those little sprouty sprouts in the middle there. Maybe this one, can it? No. This one, maybe? No, that's Gandhi root. That was one we already did. Alright, so it's not going to be one of the ones that we already got down here because we haven't found this one in the book yet. I'll move you over here. It's not this one, not this one, not this one. Could be this one. A single sweet smelling dark flower. Nice curly leaves. Yay! Do I have a favorite flower in real life or in the game? Because real life, that's a good question. I have a fair few that I like, to be honest, and a lot of them are kind of basic. Some of them are purely nostalgic. Like I really like, and it's partly because I miss them because they're not, we don't get them here. But I really like blå sippor and vit sippor, because like for me, like they're like imagining like being in a forest in like a summertime, and it's just being absolutely covered in white flowers. That's something like to me really like a very vivid image of my childhood. I like roses. Anything for roses are beautiful, and like I think the thing with roses is one of those things where they are really lovely, but they just become so oversaturated that you kind of don't even think about them. Like you take them for granted, but they are beautiful, and I love like roses of different colors and stuff. Like I always, if I ever do get roses for people, I always try to get like yellow ones or white ones. Like I always feel like they're more exciting. I really like sunflowers. I think they're really beautiful. I love just how giant they are. There is one. I just don't remember what it's called. I'm going to look it up right now. It's also a Swedish one. Let me see. Oh, just lilacs. Lilacs are beautiful. Lilacs in particular are they smell amazing, and I love like the little clusters of flowers that you get. Also like loads of different colors. So you get them blue, pink, purple, red, white. Also think those are gorgeous. Poppies, yeah, poppies are also really nice. They're absolutely gorgeous. There are so many lovely flowers. Poppies have got like a really interesting shape as well that I enjoy. What else do I like? They're not flowers, so I'm kind of not answering the question, but I really like I'm a huge fan of succulents and stuff. I also think that they're just beautiful as well. I used to have a collection of like mini cacti. I had to get rid of those when we got the cats. But those are also beautiful, like a similar kind of thing. Like they're the moths to the butterflies that are plants, I suppose, or flowers. But I do like them a lot. I'm sure that there are better answers as well, but I think those are the ones that come to mind immediately. I'll think about there's so many cool flowers as well that don't spring to mind right now. We got one more letter, I think. They're saying the Arda's been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the Arda always looked out for the less fortunate. Maybe that's why people didn't like her. God forbid the women do anything, right? The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Right, so Great Gable is where we're getting a clue for, which is up here. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I'm still some distance from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain. Unless... Right, we've got something called... If we have something called Brimlock, we can make it through. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draft made using leaves from the brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Small yellow flowers. We have some small yellow flowers here, and the leaves seem to kind of match. But they say waxy, so maybe not. Oh, no, and also that's Gandhi root, I'm just realizing. Maybe I just don't have that yet. Yeah, I might just not have that yet, so let's leave that on the table. We might be getting it later. Let's leave. We'll have to redo that trip. Poor us. This plant is cursed. It's brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Well, that's a creepy fungus, my guy. That's probably why. Where do you put it, though? There it is. Hellebore. Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favour to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again. I could use some common trowse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Here, take this. Okay, cool. So now we've got to just find it, I guess. We grew on red pike. Let's head up there. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up to the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I did not have to look hard to find what I'm after. Yeah, look at that. And pop that there. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and a little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you that he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any Shimmerlung? Do we have any Shimmerlung? It's a very good question. The dried stem of the Shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in the large ridged leaves. Okay. So that's going to be one of these big ones then. Cool. That looks about right to me. Yeah. Candlewood. Shimmerlung, you can go here between you two. Pong. There's a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have any. Something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves though. Right, so now we're starting to get into where we have to actually be a little bit more investigative. So we've got something on M, and we know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, and it will have meek do, sounds about right. Ah, this is the one that we could have given to the itchy man. So meek, and we gotta find that flower. The pleasant looking plant. That could be it. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Many small flowers. That seems likely, so we're gonna go. Yeah! Hell yeah! And we'll pop you here after Mary's breath. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. I'll try this one. Yeah! I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and I am presently rewarded. Well, you took the trip twice, so better have been worth it. And we're popping this in the archive as well, and we will put you up here with the lads, and you go down. Lady of Summer, there we go. Oh, Raph is snoring so much. Poor baby. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. Boom, boom. So we have another, this clue, a little bit more vague. But I think I remember this one, so we're gonna open the map and bring our clue in, because I think this should match somewhere. Remember this correctly, which I might not be. Yes, I think. Here we go. See, the tear there matches perfectly on the beach. So it'll be here, I think. A gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset. And we get 2 new flowers, baby. Where am I wondering? Why did you go all the way over there? Give a little thingy to you. And call in our first customer. It's Reuben. The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhold still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. I suppose you got anything to help keep my lunch down? My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Oh, a fennet. Okay. There we go. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Okay. Long, soft leaves. And they're paired up, so the leaves are could be, but it's not conclusive. No, that doesn't look right. I think that one is the most likely. Did it say, oh, long soft leaves, blue stiff leaves? Okay, so it's not gonna be this one. What could it be then? Leaves are quite soft. Okay, that one seems more likely. So let's give this one a go. Yeah! Hell yeah. Job well done. Oh, time for a letter. Morning. Verona Green handed me this. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. Oh my god. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Restland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sister had given me a moment alone, but it seemed overly protective lately. Kind regards, Verona Green. Okay, so we're gonna go to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Restland. Grisdale Forest was here. Where is Restland? Northeast, so it's gonna be here, probably. Where's this one? From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Ooh, we've got a mellow glow. Okay. So if we can find a mellow glow, we might be able to pass. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The Melloglow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. Okay, so we're looking for something with thorns. Is this one? This one has definitely got thorns. I'm gonna guess that might be the only one that we have with thorns. Oh no, this one does as well. Yeah, there we go. Sharp thorns. That one specified sharp thorns. What did this one say? Nah, this one seems more likely. We're gonna give this one a go. Come on. Yes! With the help of the Melloglow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. Ooh, got some big bulbs and some berries. You can go up here. Oh, we need to put these down. So we've got Fennet. Go down here. And Melloglow. There we go. Okay. Oh, and now this one. Bramlock. Oh, you go right front. There we go. Okay, brilliant. Right, and then we can pop this in the archive as well. And call in our next customer. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Right, here we can help. We can choose again. So, let's see. Now I'm gonna see. I'm gonna actually look this up because I think that there is, for the solution that we want, or for the ending that I want to try to give us, there is definitely the right thing to do here. We're gonna look up these and compare this. We've got the Aguirre, which says, when burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of gentle lambswool, characterize this plant. Lambswool. And then candlewood was the next one. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long thin stems grow among tall leaves. Yeah, so basically we can help her either push away the visions, or we can help them get into clearer focus so she can see what they mean. And I'm more inclined to go with the latter, to actually help her spot what it is, because I feel like that might be useful for us both. But I'm gonna just double check to make sure that this is actually lining up with what we want. Okay, so actually, so if we give her the Aguirre, I guess, that apparently locks off some of the endings, which the candlewood doesn't do, at least not at this point. So maybe we'll go for that one. I think we do actually need to get the candlewood. So let's. I thought it was the other way around, but I think for the ending that we actually want to try to get for us, we do need to give that to her. So we need to produce a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Actually, let me double check this again, because I don't want to lock us out of an ending that I want. 1 second. Why are all these walkthroughs so shit? And yes, I am using a walkthrough, which I do all the time because I've played these games before and I have no compulsions about cheating. It isn't really cheating, but you know. Not pro gamer strats, hardly. Fake gamer girl. How dare you? How dare you tease me like that? But no, it is true. It is very true. I don't know if I probably did at some point use a walkthrough when I played this the first time. Which I have no problem with, but if I'm replaying a game, I'm like, fuck it. I've already if this is about proving your skills for yourself, then like what the hell have I got? Why should I do that twice? Right, we're gonna use the candlewood. Produce a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long thin stems grow among tall leaves. Could this be it? Well, that says red flower. Oh, that's poppy. Yeah, let's go for this one. We've got to worry less. Speaking of which, where are my babies going? Oh, for Ralphie, you've been eating. I'll feed you a bit more when I'm done, okay? Margaret Elsbeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. Found a green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I'm persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Scissors. We have a small library with some books and plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they'll be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. Hey. Well, let's go to the castle then. Scissor Castle. Where have you got to? There we go. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I am quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Aww, that's so kind of her. We've got 2 plants and the book page. And we're popping this in the archive too. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. The house of my heartburn. Yellow flower, coarse leaves. Okay, this might be one that we've done before. Could it be the candy root? Yes. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. They're saying Blackcomb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swimside. I'll come for some stinking Mount Cap. Stinking Mount Cap. Oh. Sunset Mount. Oh. Okay. Let's do a different one. The Sunset Mount Camp is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking mount cap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Alright, so we've got a couple of these. It smells, so that's a bad smell. That makes sense. I think that one's probably likely, so we're just gonna go with it. We can afford to make a mistake if we do. Oh god, I don't know how well I would be at doing ad reads. I can't talk even at the best of times, especially now when I'm like I have to do it properly. You and my mushrooms stink. I like to eat Hello Fresh. Some shit. Right, hench. Ooh, this plant is hench. Hell yeah. Oh baby. Right, let's do one more day. I think we're gonna do one more day, and then that'll probably be it. Also, hello, Ralph. I got the perfect course plant. It's called Skillshare. Did you know that you can take courses on Skillshare to learn about plants? You probably can. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Now, these clue cards are going to get more and more vague. But we've got this one here that says, she lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the Everheart grows. Okay, so we're gonna have a look. What? Oh, honey. Come on. Yeah. You'll get some food soon, honey. You did get food not that long ago. Okay, so Everheart, that's what we're looking for. So she lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. So we gotta find a castle that is northwest of an abbey. Okay, that's an abbey. That's a castle. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it. Yes! A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Hell yeah. Ooh, it's like a poppy. It's kind of like a pink poppy kind of thing. I'm gonna pop all of you up here. Because I've got to get to sorting again. I didn't put the sunset thingy down. That's gotta go after you. So they keep moving. I don't think that's on purpose. But my wandering mushroom has gone wandering again. Candlewood, I think you were... Yeah, I'll put you in the right place. Yeah, so the wandering mushroom actually does move, which I like. It's a nice little touch. It's also extremely creepy, but you know. Creepy in like a super cool way. And then you can probably go somewhere here as well. Cool. Right, that's our clue card done. Let's get some customers. I must thank you. Last night, for the first time in weeks, my mind was calmed. I am no longer tormented by visions of the woman in the jade mask and that terrible monster. Now I'm wondering if you have some worry lists to keep my over-anxious thoughts at bay. Wireless is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Right, well that doesn't help a lot in finding it, but... So we basically just got the leaves to go by. That could be it, but I don't think so. So you want like something that smells nice, I guess? I mean, that is possible. I mean, I'm looking at it, that could be the flowers. Could also be this one. Although I don't think so. This one, they're a bit too... they curl a little bit more dramatic than the ones in the picture. And the ones in the picture is basically, that's the only descriptor we have. Let's try this one. Let's see if this is the one. Nope. Fuck. Okay. No. This one? Small red berries. Ah! Boom. God, you're so noisy. What is it with your nose? Sound like a little piggy. God, I do need... At some point I'm gonna have to ask the vet about his nose. He makes such sounds. Do we even have this one? Like what? I can't. That's not. Oh, okay. 1 second. Ralph is gonna get comfortable. Come on then. Come on then, baby. You want to sit down? You want to sit down? God. No, he doesn't want to sit down. Damn it. I'm gonna see if we have this one. I don't want to... Or hang on. Oh, that could be it. Yeah, they smell wonderful. Yeah, that could be it. Let's do this one. Please, please, please. Yes! Oof. Okay, you go right at the end. He's just a scrungly piggy. He is. He's had a little bit of a weird discoloring around his eye again, which makes me a little worried, but I don't know, it could just be gunk. Hopefully. I met a strange... Oh, don't stop it. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. Oh my god, can you stop talking? So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near town. He doesn't come near towns Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Yeah, so the common drowse, which I think we did find. Can't come within city limits. Exactly. You have to come on trousers instead. Despite being described as common, the trouse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. So is that this one? Yeah, it looks like it. Hell yeah. You have to come on Eileen. Yeah, Eileen has got so much cum on her by this point, but she loves it. That's why the song gets so much faster around the end. Did you know that that's why? These are bad streams, man. Man wanted to meet you, headed west from Zedberg, possibly near the source of the River Winster. Okay. Zedberg, where is Zedberg? I don't remember. There we go, Zedberg. Headed west to the source of the River Winster. And the River Winster is there. So that will be the source? Let's try it. Why did I come here? Okay, well, not it then. Okay, let's try again. I'm trying to go for the next customer. I'm not long for this world, and I've decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful Cabalia, like a Dreher huntsman with the Dranfium-covered tombs. Cabalia, okay. Have we got some of that? A rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Cabalia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petal flower is considered to bring good fortune. Okay, so we've got to find something with... Also, this should be popped down here. It needs 6 petals. That's got 5. That's got that. Does have 6. This looks. That looks right to me. Hell yeah. You go here somewhere. You don't have to be there, I think. Right, we can nearly give it another try. Another west from Sedberg, possibly near the source of the River Finster. That's the River Finster. I clicked on the source, but maybe it's directly west, because that would be here. Oh no, hang on. Here. That's directly west of Zedberg. And it's near... That's not the source, though. That's where it ends, surely. Because that would be where... That's the source of the river. That's where it starts. And then it ends here. But maybe because it's directly west. So let's try here. No. No. A woman in a jade mask. Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's been torn in 2 lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. She's a woman in a jade mask. Don't be freaked out. But you know, be cautious. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Okay, So we've got blue flowers. Could those be it? Stiff leaves. Let's go for that one. Yeah. What part you can go? Yeah, I think that's about right. Cool. Right, water some more flowers. So we can go wandering around a bit. Once again, near the source of the River Winster. That is Edberg. He headed west. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cold remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down to right 3. Okay, so that's where we were. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts, where I'm greeted by an eccentric man. "Oh yes, yes, ho 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 ho," the man says. "You must take this, take it, take it." At his insistence, I received a looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. "Ho ho, it's no use to me anymore. Ha ha, no use. Don't forget the red, the red, the red, the red. Ho ho, Abony." I am sure that he's quite mad. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concerte with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. So we got something called a red ebony, and we got a weird device. And we can put this in the archive. We got something called a red ebony in the thing? No, we don't. Interesting. Reuben Ward is called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation of the Swanside Stone Circle. Unique experience. Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg, give it a good long thought actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they've found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. Always comes in useful. Yes, witch fig. We should be able to rustle that up right away. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. Okay, fever kiss. Do we have one of those? Okay. So it's probably... In that case, let's have a look here. Because that, I think, is a fever kiss, because the fever kiss mentioned that it had red berries, and this should be similar to it, so probably this one. Let's have a try. Yeah! I'm so good at flowers! Jacob's Worth, okay. Very smart. Thank you. I never see anyone in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. I need some ambitious parasol for a work-related matter. Also, we can pop this in here, I think. Bishop's parasol. A mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping and surrounding in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. Well, we did have the cum plant, which I think was this one. He wants the cum plant. And that's it. I don't know. Everyone wants the cum plant. Hear ye, we sell the cum plant. I'm gonna have a little look because I think maybe red ebony refers to a plant that we already have. Oh meow. But meow. I think we're gonna have to get to grips with this device. Ah, thank you for the head pads and thank you for the sippy. I've actually only got one sippy left to take. But I think we're gonna be ruminating on this device in the next episode. But first, we're gonna go and have our weird dreams and draw a card. Not long after, the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Day 6. This is gonna be where we kick off next time. I'm gonna... I'm sure it's saved. Hopefully that's saved. Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to the thank you. And because thank you all so much for watching. It's been a really nice chill stream. I hope that you're enjoying Strange Horticulture so far. I do think that this is a slow game, but it's a nice and cozy one too. So for me, it's something that I really enjoy playing, and I really hope that you like watching it. And I also hope that you're having a good week so far, and I'm going to see who we're going to send you off to. Ooh, the Mental Marsupial is going. So I'm going to send you off to friend of the channel, Mental Marsupial, who I believe is they're playing Maneater. They were playing that yesterday at least. Can you stop fighting, please? Please, I beg of you. I actually beg of you, please. I think they were playing Maneater. I don't know if that's what they're playing now because I can't. For this, it hates showing me the things I needed to show. But please say hello to them. Oh my god! Please, you're gonna get fed in a sec. God, stupid kitties. All right. Say hello to Mental for me, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and hopefully I'll never stop fighting weak little slaps. Bap. Get bapped. Hope you have a good rest of the week, and we're back with more Strange Horticulture on Thursday. Thank you so much for joining, all of you, and I will see you next time. But until then, bye-bye.